Adit, and on this channel I talk about motivation, mental health and my writings. So if you want to know about those, keep watching these videos. Today we are talking about mental health. We are talking about why depression is a taboo. In India, the taboo arises from the fact that people are unaware of the mental health. Earlier, like before few years, people were not sure what mental health is. They were unaware of the fact that mental health needs to be taken care of. Our mental health is as precious as gold, and so we need to take care of that. But we were unaware. People are still unaware of the fact that we need to do that. We need to take care of our mental health. But the problem is people are not acknowledging the fact that mental health is a big issue in our country. People at times do consider whenever a celebrity commits a suicide, people, oh, he had everything, why did he commit suicide? People are like, okay, he'll be depressed. He had to have been depressed. But we don't go into aftermath of what depression is. We don't understand the fact that depression is not just for celebrities. Depression is not for big people. Earlier it was said to be that depression is a thing for the poor. Obviously, if you have money and if you have food on your plate, why would you be depressed? But it's not the case. That is being proven in the media, that is being proven in the celebrity world as well. So people now have considered it to be a bigger perk. Like if you have so many responsibilities, like if you are a big celebrity, if you have a big face to be portrayed to the world, then you occur to depression. So people find a midway out, and they every time just skip out the fact that they can be depressed too. They ignore the fact that the person sitting next to them can be depressed. They ignore this idea that depression is irrespective of what you have in your platter. It is just a mental disorder. It is just like a fever that we actually acknowledge, but we don't acknowledge the mental health issue. We don't acknowledge the fact that mental health is an important aspect of our life. If we don't consider it to be as serious as we consider our dengue, malaria, anything, it will be disastrous for us in the long run. We need to understand that mental health is not a taboo. Why? Because when people say that, okay, now people are coming out with the depression, when an extreme step has been reached, then people come out with their experiences and they tell their family, okay, this is the issue that I have been facing, I am depressed. The family, on the other hand, take it to another level. They think, what's wrong with our kid? What is happening with them? We are giving them everything, food, friends, everything. What is wrong with them? And the thing that is most, I would say cheap and most unaware is that people say that, okay, if this particular person is depressed, who is gonna marry her? Who is gonna marry this person particularly? Who will marry a girl or a boy who is depressed, who is not mentally stable? So I was speechless when I heard this for some people. I am being surrounded by people who are depressed. I understand what it is to be in depression. But when people who are like more educated, who are very well settled in their life, speak these words, it comes as a shock to me. And that is the point when I understand why it is a taboo in our society. Because people like these, they have their certain set of performers, their certain set of guidelines that they want people to put into. They think that mental health is like HIV, that it cannot be cured. They are like, okay, this person is untouchable. That's their thought process. That's how they actually execute things. So it's not like that if a person is depressed, he's not able to perform his life better, he's not able to take care of a relationship. Indeed, that person is more careful towards things. That person is very scared about how people will portray his reactions towards things. So we need to be little sensitive towards those things and stop saying these things, because you are not helping that person to get out of that phase of his life, because that phase is not his choice, not that person's choice. He haven't asked for it. No one asked for depression. So we must understand, we must acknowledge the fact that it's not fine to tell people that no one will gonna marry you if you are depressed. And once you are depressed, there's a thappa on you that you won't be getting married. There is this whole universe working in a direction that is opposite to you. It's not like that. It's nothing like that. So if you are depressed and your family doesn't understand and they that okay, this is the thing that is happening with our kids. That is the biggest taboo that our society has. If you want your kids to be out there, if you want your kids to talk to you about depression, then give them the space. Don't tell them that, okay, now I'm not, don't tell this to your friends, don't tell this to your relatives, because then you won't be get married and people will consider you as unstable. The person is actually unstable, so let them solve their problem and get out of it. Don't put burden on them, don't put more baggages on them that, okay, you are now depressed, plus you won't get married, plus your family won't like you, plus your friends won't like you. It's nothing like that. It's just a mere disease. We get cold, we get any other disease, we get different disease, but we come out of it. We don't stop our life because of that. Even people come out of cancer, even people fight disastrous diseases and they come out very proudly out of it. It's not that you can consider it as a taboo and put it on someone's forehead, because that way you're not helping that person. That way you're making things difficult for them to come out and talk to you. That way you are not being a supportive parent or a friend, because unless you tell them that, okay, this is fine, it happens to anyone, it can happen to you, me, anyone, so just give them the space. Don't let them lie in their boundaries. Don't let them just die because they cannot tell anything to you, because suicides are the ultimate destination of depressed people. So don't let them reach there. Intervene into it and let them get out of that phase. What happens if they are taking 2 years more of their life into achieving the goals that you must have achieved 2 years earlier? So let them take their time. It's not about how you perceive things. It's about what they are feeling. It is about what they want to express. Just let them do that, right? Also, it is a taboo in our society, but you can change the taboo, because taboos are made by the society and taboos are broken by the society. So next time you see a depressed people, don't judge him because he's a depressed people. Judge him in his way of coping with it. Help him with getting out of it. Help him with how he can tell his story to others. Tell him how he will be stronger after he gets out of this. Tell him how amazing he as a person he is and how he can fight this demon, because it is very important that we actually need support while getting out of depression, because unless we don't have the support, the destination is very bad, and we don't want any of our loved ones to reach to that destination. To break this taboo, you just have to change yourself. You just have to follow the fact that depression is real and it can be cured. Because unless you don't do that, someone somewhere will lose it because their family will tell them that they are not good enough anymore. So start with you. I'm starting with myself. You should start with yourself and take it further, and let's make it a big success, because mental health is very real and it needs to be taken care of. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you like it, do share and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be coming with similar content on my channel. And also share this video with your friend who might be in this need and who can actually help someone who is in need too. So do share and share our opinion on our social media at The CEO Lives on Instagram and Facebook. I'll be waiting for your responses. Thank you. Have a nice day. Tada.